My name is RightBigChimken, and I'm irritated. I'm not irritated at you, chat. Considering the stuff that was going back and forth in stream, I'm not irritated at you. I'm gonna hold my hands up and say, there are some people in chat or in the community in general that probably watched me play Indiana Jones yesterday, and I was so adamant that I was going to play Horizon today, and I launched it just as I was going live, and it won't load. Like, when Indiana Jones came out yesterday, I updated my NVIDIA drivers, and literally 3 minutes before stream, I have discovered that those NVIDIA drivers have seemingly broken Horizon Zero Dawn. Thank you for that. So there is no Horizon Zero Dawn for that. Oh, TC, RIP TC, TC died, I retaliated, TC is gone. TLB, welcome in. So we're going to pick up some more Enigma of Fear because I skipped the stream on Friday because I was feeling a bit under the weather. So we're going to play some Enigma of Fear today instead of Horizon Zero Dawn. And, like, I get that I am one of those people that keep saying I'm going to play one thing and then inevitably feel completely the opposite way on the day that I play it. But this one was outside of my control. Like, I have no power over this one. Don't come at me and don't come at me. But Enigma of Fear, I would just like to say, because there are some people on YouTube that are watching my playthrough of this, the Enigma of Fear community has been absolutely fantastic. It is a community, or like a country in terms of my viewership, that I have not had much exposure in before. This game is very popular in Brazil because it is where the developer and the publisher are both based. The developer is... One is Demutiva and the other is a YouTuber called Selbit. And there's been some very positive interactions I've had with people on social media through YouTube concerning Enigma of Fear. I would just like to say hello, welcome in, and thank you very much for the support so far, because holy shit, I don't know what the hell's going on in this game sometimes, but I'm having a really nice time. And I will say, if you are a person that doesn't want this game to be spoiled for you and would like to one day experience it for yourself, I highly recommend that you don't watch my content, because I want this game to get as much exposure and be enjoyed by as many people as possible, because in theory, they could potentially release a sequel in the West, because up until this point, a lot of the original content, because the Enigma of Fear is based on a RPG that is played by Selbit and his community, but they broadcast in Portuguese. So the fact that this is in English and I'm having such a nice time, but it's so good. It's so good, everybody. It's so good. Try and experience it for yourself. Report it to the police. Unfollowed, called your mum. I'll call your mum. I know where you live. I have your address. You have my address, but my mum doesn't live here. Words. Okay. Let's go. Spoopy, you didn't get first. You just didn't. You just didn't get first. Vulcan Ryan, congratulations on the first. Your second, in fact. DollyWhiskers, welcome in. Skylar, welcome in. Skylar has got their second win during the trophy game. That is their second Iron Trophy. I have a very... I'm concerned. I'm concerned. So, Sky, let somebody else get a trophy. Sky is so good at this game. Wowie. I mean, they're not though. But they're not. But they're not though. Spoopy, welcome in. Fanto, welcome in. Nice to see you. TC, thank you for getting straight away started with the Let's Get Physical redeems. Fanto, I've said your name. That's it. Spoopy, TC, hello. TLB, thank you for the hydrate. I'm drinking a delicious white flavored Monster Energy Ultra. It keeps me alive. Sooner or later, I am going to run out of caffeine, and the entire thing's just going to go. Dilemma, welcome in, and thank you very much for the lurk. Thank you all for the contributions to the community channel point redeem. I would just like to remind everybody there is a community challenge running currently on my channel. If you want to put some channel points into that, we will refund them at the end of a 30-day period. You will get them all back. It is all about saving. It is all about teaching you an important life skill. But at the same time, I do want a community member one day to be able to redeem 1 million channel points and make me stream for 30 days straight. You have the tools to do this now. Nobody has got organized to do it yet. I don't know what this pose is. Shall I just... No, that's not a good thumbnail photo, is it? That's also, I'm wearing my black hoodie, which is just going to be impossible to cut out after stream. I might have to take that off for the thumbnail picture. Let's just Let's just move on. Spoopy, thank you for the contribution. TLB, thank you for the contribution. Skylar Carr, Ryan was second. Just because Sky better stop taking the iron ones. I mean, there's no stopping them. Honestly, the more you point it out to them, the more they're gonna do it. How about I won't do any more on the weekends? Just Sunday, you can do Saturday because I work Saturdays normally. I mean, Sky, let somebody else play. Sky, let somebody else play. That's it. We're all caught up. Okay. Just for clarification, because there is going to be a little bit of a back and forth on this subject over the next... I've invented a new channel point. I haven't invented it because I stole it from a very popular YouTube series, but I digitized it for Channel Point Redeems. Basically, we are running a game on the channel now called the Trophy Game. The rules are simple. Patience. The longer this redeem goes unused, the higher the tier of trophy you'll earn during that stream. There are 6 trophies in total, with a 1 tier added for every hour I'm live that day. The twist, the redeem can only be claimed by 1 person per stream. Womp womp. Basically, there are 6 tiers of trophy, and you get a better trophy for the longer the redeem goes unused, up to 6 hours, and then anything past 6 hours is a buff. And Sky is officially winning, but they, like... what trophies are there? Iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, champion. Yeah, that's it. And if you need to type trophy all if you want to see your trophies. So basically, I've invented the opposite of the first competition. So people get first because they want to claim first and they get a point. And the opposite of that is getting a trophy, but the redeem has to go unused for as long as possible. Trophy count, Sky's just... Can we get a copper cut? You'd get a lot... Can we get a copper trophy? You'd get a lot of money for scrap value. Sky, are you intentionally being, like, irritating with your inability to type the command? It literally says it at the end of the text in chat. It says it on the redeem, trophy all, no space. My voice is giving out already. That's a good sign. Do I have any news? There you go. You have 2 iron trophies. Eventually, I will enable trading when we move to the beta version of the game. Trading will be available, so you will be able to either sell trophies, I think, for higher tiers of trophy, and you'll be able to trade trophies back and forth between each other. It's a whole really convoluted thing. You can build up like a proper little infrastructure about it. And it'll be like 2 trophies equals 2 iron trophies equals 1 copper or silver or whatever. Can I trade my first trophies? No. Drunk Degenerates, thank you for the physical damage to myself and my being. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls, we're playing Enigma of Fear. I've basically covered the reasons why that this isn't Horizon Zero Dawn, but Enigma of Fear is fantastic. Be aware for spoilers, because spoilers will be spoilery, all spoiling all over the place. If you are... Words. We're playing Enigma of Fear. Yeah, that's it. Last time on Enigma of Fear, we went to the graveyard. There were all sorts of, like, reading text-based things, but the basis of the graveyard was we had to make our way through the graveyard up to a point listening for sounds when you get close to a gate. So there were all sorts of different sections, and if you went through one of the gates that didn't have a sound on it, you would get reset, and you'd have to proceed that way. And by the time we'd got to the end of the graveyard and read all of the lore that we could possibly get our hands on, we then had to go through all of the gates that had glow-in-the-dark flowers next to them, and then we went through 3 additional sections, and we entered into the area at the very end that has the crystal fissure in it, the glowing crystal cracks in the floor. And for whatever reason, it's surrounded with giant, like, musical speakers, like giant speakers, and there is a ghost playing an electronic keyboard in the middle. And it is I'm assuming, the boss fight for the entire section. A giant creature spawns in the middle of a circular arena. There are 3 gates going off that circular arena, and through each gate you have to do a series of puzzles without taking too much damage, because once you die, you reset the entire fight. So basically, this stream today is going to all be about going through each of those doors, doing damage to the creature and then defeating the boss. And then anything past that point, considering we tried it a couple of times at the end of last stream, will be positive. So strap yourselves in, everybody, that this might just be me yanking chunks of my beard out after a while. We do have the standard ejector seat clause. If I'm stuck on this after 2 hours, I will probably consider switching back to Indiana Jones. But we'll just see how it goes. I'm really happy that you're all here. Our community celebrates achievements. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would absolutely love to hear about it. My community are all highly trained individuals when it comes to ejector seat. You know, like you press, like, you know, like in a car, like if you press a button on like the steering wheel or the thing, the seat fires out at the top of the car. So if this game is too hard, I press a button, I shoot through the ceiling, and I'm replaced by an identical looking chicken person that will just play Indiana Jones. It's a UK thing. It isn't. It's in James Bond. It's like old 90s sort of spy. You don't see ejector seats very much in stuff anymore. Planes have them. You know, like if you're in a fighter jet and you have to bail out and you go, no? No? Just me? James Bond is British. Yes, it's British, but it's broadcast. It's an internationally famous film series. I don't watch American football, but I know it exists. I don't. What is going on? Like, are you doing this intentionally? Because I'm a bit flustered. What is happening right now? I'll just cough. My community celebrates achievements. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. I want to tell you how proud I am of you, basically. Do I have an achievement to tell you today? The newer Ford Transit vans have them as an optional extra. I cooked today, yes. DollyWhiskers made a delicious, what we are calling ratatouille, but it was more like a vegetable. It wasn't. It was ratatouille, sort of. My achievement for the day was I put clothes on and I left the house in high winds to go buy a pizza, some garlic bread, and the ingredients for DollyWhiskers is ratatouille. Mouseatouille. Spoopy knows this in her infinite knowledge of land vehicles, being a flight attendant. Yes, apparently Spoopy, new Ford Transit vans do not have ejector seats as an optional extra. Like, in what world would that ever be a marketable thing that would exist in a car? Or a van? Planes, I can understand. Spy films, maybe. Ford Transit vans? How do you know? Because I am a secret. If Spoopy can be a flight attendant, why can't I have an infinite knowledge concerning land-based vehicles? You own one? I own several. There's no way you can prove otherwise. Isn't there a windstorm warning there? There is. I'm not saying it was the correct thing to do, but we're not in the danger zone for the storm at all. It was extremely windy. There are points in the UK, it's Storm Dara. There are points in the UK where they've been releasing footage of waterfalls flowing backwards. Like, the waterfalls are getting down, and then they're going back. They get like halfway down a cliff, and then they're like, nah, this is too much, and they fuck off back upstairs again. What else have I seen, interestingly, on the internet? There's been a lot of, please be careful. I am being careful. It's fine. We are, like, honestly, we're safe. We're safe. We're not even slightly in the dangery bit. It's just high winds near us, and I didn't go very far. I wouldn't have driven very far in it today at all. Also, Dolly is right. I went out in my really baggy pants. He wore his baggy pants, and I was worried he'd be blown away and end up in Guam. I did go to there was a joke that I completely missed out on. I went to our local supermarket, which for some reason is stocking Tim Tams, which is a famous chocolate biscuit that up until recently I thought you could only buy in Australia. And then there was going to be this whole running joke about the fact that whilst I was out, I went to Australia to get Tim Tams, which are now in my fridge. But none of that actually followed through. But I found Tim Tams in our local supermarket. I guess that's a good thing. Raise your hand if you've ever eaten a Tim Tam, because apparently they're great. What are Tim Tams? Spoopy, you're British, right? You know what a penguin biscuit is. penguin biscuit is a little rectangular chocolate biscuit that is like covered in chocolate, and it's got like chocolate cream in it, and the biscuit is chocolate as well. And they were famous in the 90s because they had jokes on the back. But apparently it's been a running thing for literal since I was a child that Australia had a better version, which were called Tim Tams. And they are a Russian, an Australian thing. And apparently they're in the supermarket. It's a bourbon biscuit with chocolate coating. Yes, and apparently a Tim Tams is superior for some reason. My achievement for the week: quitting excessive snacking on sweets. I wish I could those two sentences, TC. Can I just bow to that? Those two sentences that you just said. I wish I could try Tim Tams. Oh, my achievement for the week: quitting excessive snacking on sweets. I would love to say I've been able to do that, but no. Coca-Cola is back in my life this week, and it's not particularly great. Which on Neighbormore did you buy them from? Waitrose. When we want to go out, yeah, Waitrose. I can say Waitrose. It doesn't narrow it down. There are Waitroses all up and down the country. I'm not doxing myself by saying Waitrose. Hi, Rachel. There are various supermarkets of it. Yeah, cravings are real, Keck. I feel for you. Like, the reason that Coca-Cola is currently back in my life, TC, is because I have no self-control. We bought more Coke today. I'm kind of at a point where I just need to say it's December. It's basically Christmas. Can I just drink some Coca-Cola? Because it's Christmas, can I drink Coca-Cola, chat? Is that okay? Can I get permission? Because I had quit, and today I've drunk like 4. Now I know you live in Skegness. No, I do not live in Skegness. Spoopy, you know where we live. I know where you live. Like, I know where Spoopy lives. Dolly, yeah, no, I know where Spoopy lives. Anytime Spoopy, I can just be like, Spoopy lives in Slough. Spoopy lives in Slough. I don't know where you live, Spoopy, specifically, but I know the geographical area because you've had a conversation with my significant other. Oh, so you better behave. You better behave. That's it. I'm not actually threatening people with doxing because I'm not actually going to do that. Spoopy might have a little, like, Spoopy aggravates me. I aggravate Spoopy. I pretend that I'm their father. It's a little bit weird. When you say it out loud, it can be a bit strange. Either way, I'm going to play a video game now. We've done the achievement thing. Wait, pretend. Chim lives in Devon, probably. Yeah, I'm surrounded by cows. Spoopy aggravates me. I pretend that I'm... But yeah, it's a whole thing. We're going to play some Enigma of Fear. Strap yourselves in, everybody. It's going to be a good old time. Scunthorpe. I do not live in Scunthorpe, but I would love to go one day because me and Dolly use Scunthorpe as a location that we talk about all the time. Same as Slough. I've never been to Slough. I just hear it's a terrible place. Like, just not very good in most things. Scunthorpe. It's full of cunts. No, that's not. No, I can't say that. That's very inappropriate. Moving on. Slough is awful. I've never been. Okay, we're in the right corner. Can we all, like, look at this Corner George down there? I'll give you a bigger picture of Corner George and then we'll actually go. Okay, let's go. Are you ready for me to die? You can tell he's actually from Essex. The Geordiness really shines through. What? Hey up, lass. Hey up, lass, spoopy dwarf. I'm from up top north, I am. I own flat cap and whip it. I'm potentially really upsetting some people right now. Hey up, spoopy. Do you own flat cap and whip it? Is Essex a Geordie accent? No, I'm tripping. No, Fanto. Essex is not a Geordie accent. Spoopy's being silly. I don't know any accents. Potentially upsetting is the best kind of upsetting. I don't know any accents. Can I do any accents off the top of my head? I only do bad English. Okay. So, we are in the light fissure. There is a dog called Loopy, and we're going to get our ass handed to us several thousand times. This is the warm-up run. To Texas. Barbecue. Really bad infrastructure for power supply. The Zodiac Killer. That's my Texas impression. A bunch of people that voted Trump. Yeah, let's not make it political. I know I made it political, but I'm drawing a line there. Maybe you're Texan. That sounds like your normal voice. See, you'll have to clip it manually. You're clipping me too many times. I'm still not sick of this boss fight. This boss fight is so good. Fucking red. Concentration. That's bad. That's not helping. It's getting very loud in chat right now. Holy shit. This one I can't seem to do without taking damage. Yeah, you just end up... No, I'm gonna die. Ah! Also, I'm down here again. It's a lot. It's a whole bunch. I can't seem to do... I'm not sure if there's a trick to it, but that second one with the circles on the floor, I'm not sure if it's entirely timing based and I'm just terrible, or because I seem to wait and then always get caught right at the very end. Okay. Second attempt. Just kill me. Just kill me. What am I doing? Can I do anything here? Well, they're made of metal. That's good to know. I shall be immortal, Yuri Surak. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Please. This is gonna be me for the next 4 hours. Like, there's nothing I can add to this. It's not like I get abilities. I've got everything that I need to kill him. It's just hard. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, I can't pause right now. I hear a lot of stuff going on to hide the screen. TC, if you don't want the game spoiled, you don't... respectfully, you don't need to be here. I will... It'll be okay if you don't want the game spoiled. I appreciate you being here regardless. Okay. Yeah, come on. Bad, 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 bad. God damn it. I mean, this went significantly better the first time I went through it. I've got no health potions. Okay. Guns do nothing to them. Oh, and the game's glitched out. The game's glitched. I'm sliding without running. I don't know if I can fix this. It's done this a couple of times where I get locked into a walking position. I'm not sure if it's where I hold down shift for too long. Very skillfully using my roller skates to maneuver the boss battle. Oh! Heelys. Am I fixed? I am! I'm not! Bah! Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason, every once in a while, this game's like, yeah, you're just going to be stood when you enter a new zone. It's done it a couple of times. Devs, if you're watching me, because my content's actually being seen by people sometimes, fix that, because it's infuriating. The circles on the floor are screwing me. The circles on the floor are screwing me. I'm not sure if it's timing or if I find myself stood there, I panic. I don't know. Imagine Heelys. Imagine dragons. Imagine the feeling of a kiss on the forehead from a loved one. Imagine the smell of an entire roast pig. Okay, I can run again. Oh! That was only 2 hits, though. Okay. That was only 2 hits. I call bullshit. I feel like I'm missing something with the circles on the ground. I brute forced it. Maybe I just needed to arrive here with a health pack, which I don't have. We go again. Concentrating. Okay. Then the creatures start appearing. I can't just beat them up and they do no damage. Okay, that's different. I've discovered stuff. Oh god. We'll keep going just for the sake of it. I'm now taking far too much hit. Okay, I can kill the ghost with the stick. I haven't been killing the ghosts up until this point. I've just been running from them. So I can kill the ghost with the crowbar. That's good to know. Why didn't anybody tell me that? Spoopy, why didn't you tell me that? Sky, you're knowledgeable about all things, at least in my experience. And again. The problem is, there's an entire third set of puzzles I've just not seen, and I'm very scared. I'm a flight attendant. Damn it, Jim, I'm a flight attendant, not a demonologist. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Piss off, ghost! Incredibly injured again. Yeah, beating the ghost seems to, like, help. It's absolutely opening up on the ghosts. Holy shit, okay. Oh god, there's a dead end! That was the third puzzle, which I've not done yet. The these ones are walking. Walking ghosts can be beaten by a crowbar. Flying ghosts can be beaten by with Weetabix. A high in fiber diet can beat anybody, especially my toilet. Yum. Spoopy, if you're a flight attendant, say something that a flight attendant would say. Like, we need proof. I'm gonna need proof, Spoopy. You need to go turn on. Okay, understand. Okay. No, I fucked it. That's one hit. One hit. We've taken one hit of damage. Can you get me a cut? No, they don't serve cut. You have to, if you're a flight attendant, Sky, you charge a fortune for Coke on a flight. You have to bring Coke on board. You get a complimentary drink and four whole pretzels. I've not flown anywhere in a while, in fairness. Okay, I've glitched that one creature. He's just hanging out. Okay, this is a better run. I'm not saying that this is it, but this is a better run. Chim, you can't bring fluids onto a plane. Can you not take a Coke onto a plane? I know you can't take fluids through security, but you don't go through security to get on the plane. You're through security when you get to the zombies! There we go. I can't pause to talk about security in airports. Fuck. What the fuck is that? Why is there a cat? There are 2 cats. Why are there just cats in this fight? No, that was the wrong one. It resets you if you go through the wrong door. Tell that to my piss. Tell that to my piss. It's a sentence I never thought I would hear on the internet, but here we are. My community never stops amazing me. I don't think either of those are the right exit. God damn it! Ah! Ad break in 5 minutes, chat. If I'm in a boss fight, I will keep playing through. Okay, well, that one was the third puzzle which we've not seen before, and I think I've narrowed it down which door is the correct door. Thank you for being here, TC. I'm not... yeah. Okay, take no damage. As little damage as possible. Work to the from left to right. Spoopy is 100% not a flight attendant. There, I said it. What I was gonna say was, you can buy a Coke in the airport, because security's at the beginning. They take all your fluids away, and then you buy a Coke in the airport. I would never buy a Coke on a plane, on the understanding that, at least from my experience, the Coke on... If you think the airport cost of a Coke is expensive, the cost of a Coke on an airplane is gonna be even worse. You can't prove it. I can. I know very well that there are no airports near where you live. Ha 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 ha! Let's go! I will take no further questions. Don't start using words like equidistant. I will get my dictionary out. Nobody's impressed with your use of the word equidistant. You get your what out? Dictionary. Not dick. I'm not allowed to get my dick out for people on the internet. I feel like I have to yell. I deserve that. I did that to myself. I mean, you can, just not on this website. I can't, though. If I got my dick out on the internet, nobody would ever get their dick out on the internet again. Tato, welcome in. Shit, I've... 1 minute 30 till an ad, chat. No. No. I'm just gonna take a death. Come on. What I was saying was, before I was rudely interrupted by constant death, that if I started getting my dick out on the internet, nobody would ever want to get theirs out on the internet again, because it would just not hold up. What's happening in chat? Yeah, there we go. Both, yeah. I'm so modest. None of your mothers complained. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna be here till like midnight if I don't continue to play. There is an ad break in 30 seconds. I don't usually do this, but we're gonna keep going. What is today? What even is today? There's the ad, chat. See you in 3 minutes. I don't know why but this song is getting really stuck in my head. Super catchy. It's good, isn't it? Great game, great soundtrack. Yeah, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. That was my first no damage run. No damage, not a single hit. I'm totally jinxing myself. Welcome back from the ads, chat. We're still here. I've not taken any damage. One more. Come on. I'm just gonna run towards those and brutalize them with my crowbar. Really pushing the boundaries of what's safe right now. Go to Sleep, you stupid fucking ghost! Third one, no damage. Fuck. Please let this be it. That was it. That was it. Fuck. No damage after that.
It's happening.
Whoa, that's
it's
loud.
Exactly how I remember it.
That's so
I remember.
loud.
It's me. Your eyes. He didn't run away.
I'm sorry, this is...
It was you.
Some of the audio in this game is still not controlled by the actual sliders, and it's
What?
terrifying. Because that should be balanced unless it's reset for whatever reason.
How
I'll
did
double
this
check it.
happen?
That's so loud. Options. Yeah, voices is still on mid. Some of the voices are fine. Those were just irrationally loud. We got... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, chat. What the hell is that? Gonna take a photo of it for future reference. Just in case, if anybody sees anything relating to whatever the fuck that is, please let me know, because I'm drawing a blank. I'm not sure we've seen anything along those lines. Maybe maybe there's an immediate solution to somewhere in this area. Stop touching corpses. There's these. Like, I don't know what that means. Okay. But yeah, the fact that I did that boss fight and didn't take a single bit of damage on that run is kind of ridiculous, considering how the other ones had gone. I'm gonna take it, I'll take it, but what the fuck? What are these strange... What is this? Storage containers. More speakers. I need to get to a radio to talk to my friends. Maybe they'll tell me something. I guess that's it. Oh, we got a strange tarot card looking thinger. And we're still in the maze. So yeah, we're in the cemetery, the Melody Cemetery. This game is suddenly showing parts of it in Portuguese. I hope that's not a problem. Let me see if I can get out of here. There was... I need to figure out how I get back to base camp. I think the game was like... Yeah, last time I was here it was just leave until you get there. Because eventually you just sort of do a reset. I might be lost in the cemetery forever. Yeah, the gates. There was a piece of paper. I need to get to a safe spot. Find a radio. Is this repeating? This might be repeating. This is where we live now. Okay, let's take a pause real quick. The map doesn't see... The map seems to be busted. There was a board in one of the tents that basically said, follow the flowers. Yeah, we've been there. We've not seen it. We've not been able to reach the luminous fissure. But it's possible to see it from several parts of the graveyard. That's the starting area, right? This is the starting area. Oh, you can look straight back at the card on the map, which is good, because that means I never have to find my way back to the center of that thing again. There was a... That was the... There was something... Yeah. There was something to do with statues in a mausoleum. Amy, where did you hide the papers from the statue puzzle that I gave you to open the box? I think I saw Theo going through them a few days ago. I don't understand this guy. How did he find them? I'll ask him when he gets back from the crystal cave. I don't know what he wants. I think I need to go to the crystal cave next, was the conclusion. But there was a board. It doesn't want me to quit. It doesn't want me to click some of the... There was a board in one of the tents. Why doesn't it want me to click those two items? We need to get back to that area, which was done by following the music. I got there originally by following the music, and we ended up in an area with a bunch of... Oh, that's the end of it. Is this back at the beginning? This is the beginning, I think. Okay.
Sam, I was walking through the graveyard, and there are some places where my radio gets in.
See, that's the normal
interference.
sounding voice.
It sounds like distorted music.
Which now, on reflection, sounds extremely quiet in comparison to how loud that previous one was.
Hey, seems that the OG Order guys also found something in that interference there. And there's no way it could be a lost radio frequency, because no train... Have you ever tried...
Yeah, it seems.
I told you so. It looks like this...
Yeah, there were ghosts in the graveyard, fenced off area, which is... This isn't going to add anything, is it? Graveyard labyrinth.
Agatha, I think I'm going crazy. There's some kind of maze here in the graveyard, and it never ends. Some parts of it seem like they're repeating themselves.
Wait, did you just run into an infinite paranormal maze?
Yeah, kinda.
That's fucking awesome.
Focus, Agatha.
Alright, my bad. Remember, sometimes when an entire place is being affected by the paranormal, it may seem nonsensical, but there's always some sort of logic to it.
Yeah. My theory is that I need to go through a specific sequence to eventually get somewhere else. But if I just walk around aimlessly, I will go crazy in this place. But I'm sure there are ways to access other areas of the graveyard through this maze. From the looks of it, the Order has the whole place mapped out.
Listen, if those who were here before us have managed to do it, we can do it too. Look at these maps again and try and see if there's anything different in the environment when you're passing by. Like, something that changes place, something glowing differently, whatever. Sometimes it's not you that's going crazy, it's the place that's actually changing.
There were two things, right? We followed the map, we went through the maze originally, and it was like, follow the gates that make sound, which we did, and we arrived at a bunch of tents, and there was a mausoleum, and then there was a signpost in the middle that says there are two other ways to get through the maze. The glowing flowers, which took us to the center of the labyrinth where we killed the person with the Casio. And then there was another way, which I can't remember. So we need to get back to the middle of the maze, and I wonder if it'll take us somewhere else. If not, we might be done here and have to... I might need to go and find a use for whatever that tarot card means, because I've got no idea. Ugh, okay. H. Huh? Off, ghost. Not that one. Okay, up there. Good thing is, if I die now, I'm pretty sure it's going to reset me to the center of the maze. I think it was like 3 gates, and then I was through the maze out the other side. On that one. Nothing up there. I could tell when I was through it the first time because there was suddenly suddenly a sign pointing back into the maze, so it was effectively outside of the loop. That it? Did we do it? We did it. Okay. To the maze. And then we were in this area with additional stuff in it. That is an explanation of how the ghosts work. After vision that everyone had in the perimeter, total echoes identified, but they seem to contain threat. Yeah, so there's like, if you go through the maze, you find to the mausoleum, you find ghosts just sort of sitting around that will have a conversation with you. What's happening? Thank you, Rachel. Jura must be busy. They were going to... What did they say to me? They were going to bake a cake at their parents' house, but the cake was going to contain beetroot. Like a chocolate beetroot cake? Here we go. So... Excuse me. Ah. Path to garden. Remember to always bring your UV flashlight, otherwise it's impossible to tell them apart. You get to the garden by following the wait, that's different again though. We followed the lights the first time, but that's the other side of the broken bridge. Off the hill. Look for 2 cats in a tree. Rossi, you don't forget the end. If in doubt, just count the cats. After garden, remember. I wonder if we were... All marks of gravestones are unique. Okay, this begs the question, did I ever make it here? Because I don't recognize that fountain. Tell us a story. I'm not sure I have that in me today. I'm not doing multiple. Do I even have the first one in me today? I might have to follow the gut. I'm trying to think. I might have to go through this puzzle again with the UV light to see if I can find my way somewhere different that wasn't the center of the fissure. Maybe the fissure that I got to was an accident. Maybe I lucked into the very end of the map. So I don't recognize that one with the flowers. So we might have to go somewhere different with the flowers. And then there's something about cats. Sorry, I'll get to that in a second, Rachel. Rossi, you don't forget anymore the end. If in doubt, count the cats. Cats in a tree. A story? I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything. What is a good story that I know that you will not have heard before? I'm thinking. Okay, we're ready. Okay, let's fricking go. I've got a timer. Let's go. Back in the house we grew up in, like, we were lucky enough to meet a number of families, just sort of generally from the area. No, let me start again. I'll reset the timer. Okay, I'm going this time, Rachel. Are you prepared? I've lived a few places in my life. The first was the... I lived there till I was 4, and then we moved to the area that we live in now when I was 4. Grew up in... I was lucky enough to grow up in that house, and my parents owned it till my late 20s. They then downsized into a bungalow. I lived with them in the bungalow temporarily, and then we moved into this place where we're currently living now. But the first house that we lived in, we made all sorts of family friends from the ages of, like... I was 4 until I was about 20. We met a number of families that like we spent a massive amount of time with whilst I was growing up at a local sailing club. I don't sail now, but it was a thing. We used to do dinghy sailing on a lake. It was very exciting. But my point was going to be that house has lots of fond memories for me. One of the first ones was playing hide and seek, because where my parents met all of these families, every once in a while they would be invited around for a barbecue, and then we'd sort of like fall into the families are getting drunk, the parents are getting drunk, the kids are playing hide and seek. And there were on numerous occasions where, like, when we had there were 3 bedrooms in this house, and there's 3 of us brothers. So one had a small bedroom, and 2 of us shared. We used to share, so we had these bunk beds. And on the bottom of the bunk bed, there was this big old drawer that used to be able to pull out. It was designed to have a mattress in it, so you could effectively make the bottom of the bunk bed a double bed. But we used to keep toys in it, and the number of times that we'd pull this drawer out, and like one of us would lie flat on it, and then somebody would push it back in, and then we'd be in this toy drawer while playing this hide and seek game. Great. And at the same time, as we grew older, the time has run out, but I'm still going to go. As we grew older, because the corridor at the top of the stairs was extremely tight, and on the ceiling there was the loft hatch that went into the roof, on a number of occasions we got to the age where we were like strong enough to sort of brace ourselves, like lean on the wall and put our feet on the opposing wall, walk up the wall, and then climb in through the loft hatch and then close the loft hatch. So we would play hide and seek, and without a ladder, just be in the loft, sort of peeking. That's it. That's the story. And I didn't manage to dox myself. That's good. I don't like to dox myself. But there you go. There's your story. There's your 1-minute story. I'm not sure if I was even slightly looking at the camera, but that's it. I refunded the second one though. I'm not doing 2. 1 is enough. You did 2 minutes. Well, you got an extra long story as a freebie. It was great. Good. I'm glad. How you doing, Rachel? The mausoleum is where we are now, because the mausoleum is at the top of the hill. The fissure is something else entirely. So I'm wondering if we never even made it to... You get to the camping area where you start by walking basically backwards through any door. I'm wondering if we have to still... I don't think we ever got here. I don't think we ever got to the garden. So the problem with this one is I don't think I've ever seen a cat. So I don't think we're done. We saw 2 cats in the boss fight in the fissure. So I don't think we're done here at all. I'm going to go back into the maze, and I'm going to follow the flowers. And if we end back up at the fissure, maybe that's it. Maybe we just end up back at the fissure. How are you? I am on the raggedy edge. Like, I desperately need a holiday now. I have a holiday booked between Christmas and New Year, and I'm literally counting down the days, because you might not be... Can you hear it in my voice? My post-COVID coughing is back. And I'm just run down, and I'm ready for a holiday. And I'm just sort of counting the minutes until that happens, because holy shit. Everybody's gone feral for December. Like, everybody has been it's been a bit mental with work the last couple of months. See, it's been a bit mental with work the last couple of months. But all of a sudden, everybody's just decided, right? Always count down to the next break, so I understand. Everybody's just decided to be absolutely infuriating. And that's nobody, like, in my Twitch life or whatever. Like, I'm fine with everybody on Twitch, but just people at work right now, I'm not sure what it is, and I know they don't watch my content, so I can say this, and it's not going to be a problem. Everything seems to be so freaking complicated right now. I'm following the glowy flowers. Yeah, everything seems to be complicated, and I don't know why. Like, everything nothing straightforward. Nothing straightforward. Just you have one job and it turns into like multiple days of jobs. I don't want to start complaining about work. I don't want to start complaining about work. I just want a nice, gentle end to the year. Is that too much to ask? Asking for a friend, is that too much to ask? Jack, can you organize that for me? No, not too much to ask. It's the 8th already. I will say it's the 8th already, though. This month is inevitably going to absolutely fly by. I can try to organize it. Good. This month is inevitably going to fly by, and then it's going to be Christmas, and then I'm going to have my week and a bit off, and it's going to be great. Me and Dolly are going to cook Christmas dinner at our house, and the plan is to go to my parents for There's a fucking cat. Okay, we're going to continue with the flowers. No, I only organize more chaos. Me and Dolly are going to cook Christmas dinner at our house, and we're going to have Christmas Day to ourselves, and then we are going to go to my parents on Boxing Day, which will be great, because we're going to have... Dolly has ham and mashed potato. Basically, every year it's become a routine that every Christmas that my mum makes me and Dolly a roast ham with honey and mustard on it, and the last few years we've gone and ate some of it on Boxing Day with them, and then brought some home for leftovers for the following week. But Dolly really likes my mum's mashed potato, so I know they're looking forward to that. It's gonna be, it's. I might see some of the family. I don't know. It'll be like I just need the time. Is this the Fisher or is this the garden? This is the garden? Yes, this is the garden. Okay. The fact that we found the Fisher might have been the fact that we found the fact that we found the Fisher might have been a fluke. But yeah, we usually big old roast ham with honey and mustard on it, and like we'll eat it hot on the day, and Dolly gets mashed potato that my mum makes, because my mum makes really good mashed potato, and then we bring it home, and then for the week afterwards it's like ham sandwiches and fried eggs, chips and ham, and just I'll be all hammed out by the end of the week. But it's good. It's fucking good ham, chat. It's really good ham. Interesting. I don't have a key, so this is kind of irrelevant. I perhaps some too, not sure yet. We haven't had turkey in a very long time. That's something that we need to do. We need to book our Christmas food, because we order a steak and like sausages and stuff for the week from the local butchers, and it's always really good steak rather than buying it from the supermarket. But we've not done that yet. DollyWhiskers, if you're listening, we need to call the butchers. I'm not sure if DollyWhiskers is listening, but Sky Alakar, if you're there, can you tell DollyWhiskers to call the butchers? passing notes between me, Sky, and Dolly. I need like a memo. I need like a command that will like DM Dolly every time somebody in chat does ! Dolly. Beto's tent. This Wednesday is Max's birthday, and he gets a steak. Do you cook it for him, or does he have a raw steak? Is raw beef isn't. Ooh. I order it online, also not a pure. I do cook it, but no seasoning. Fair enough. Is that a sad face to anybody else? That's a happy face and a sad face. So... open device would be fine, but the hang on, is it gone? The coin's gone. I wonder if that's now in the other characters. I wonder if that's now in the other character's place. Because there's another we can jump to an entirely different character on which there is a whole cryptographic thing. And it's disappeared off that table. So maybe it's teleported, I don't know. Do cook it but no seasoning. Okay. I think you can feed a dog with raw food, right? That's a thing that people do. I've never owned a dog to feed it raw food, so... Okay, camping area. Back... That was ominous. Camping area. You get back to the start by just going the opposite direction you came, and generally you can brute force that, which we've done already. Music is the mausoleum where we've been. You follow the doors through... You follow the doors where the music is happening. We've got to hear the garden using nothing but the light. You can, but I always just felt better about cooking it. After hill. After mausoleum, just follow the music. This one is the biggest mystery because we've only seen one cat the entire time we've been playing. After hill, Theo, remember how you have to start. Remember how you have to start and keep an eye on the trees. I think if we can get back into a situation where the cats are then present on screen, I can get through it using the cats. What size steak did we order last year? I've got no idea. We basically say biggest possible, right? Have you found an email? Are you doing it right now? Can I get some sausages, some burgers, some like really big... Can I get some shark? You think our local butchers has shark? I'm sending you... Can we get an entire deep fried flamingo? Maybe. Potentially. Sort of. Can I get a deep fried flamingo, anybody? I'm sending you this note because I know that you're upset with your Uncle Alan. He can be a bit hard on you sometimes, but only does that because he's worried about you. We both are, you see. Things are not exactly safe with Goliath still being here in the cave. That's the Crystal Cave. We know you want to help us as much as you can by coming here all the time, but the graveyard seems like a safer place for you at the moment, especially now that Fernanda has made maps of everything around there. I hope we hear from you soon. She's a special girl. Once we finish the crystal system, things will get better, and then you'll be able to come here again and spend more time with your uncles. Until then, I'm sending you this picture I took of Alan. I always say that he looks cuter when he's working. You see, he couldn't stop talking about you all day. Much love from your loving uncle, and please be nice to Letitia Oswald. Is anybody else hungry all of a sudden? Okay, so we got here following the flowers. The fact that we got to the fissure, I think, was just dumb luck, which is fine. I might never be able to get there again, which is also fine. We now need to trigger the cats and follow the cats. The cats were on the previous map. Beta, your idea of trying to adapt a radio sounded good and it came close.
The moment you step off the plane, you'll be greeted by a tropical breeze. Imagine your toes in the sand. The sound of the ocean.
Beta, your idea of trying to adapt a radio sounded... Can I straighten this up? Yeah, let's straighten it up. Beta, your idea of trying to adapt the radio sounded good and it came close to working. The radio even began to pick up the frequencies emitted from the fissure, but some crazy shit happened. As soon as the radio picked up the signals, it just snapped in half. Just like that, as if it couldn't handle playing the sound, which means we still don't have the complete melody.
Including the bow tie.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
This from the man in the bow tie.
Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
I left the cracked radio with Amy back at the mausoleum area just to see if she can find out anything. Theo and Dude. Dude, some even crazier shit happened when I tried to use the radio again after it broke. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll tell you later in person. Shit's crazy. I've been to the mausoleum. I didn't find a cracked radio. All ordered? Cool. Thank you, DollyWhiskers. Oh, a tape.
Agent Beto Montero, doing research
Dude.
on the sound frequencies in the graveyard of melodies. After I managed to adapt the equipment and capture the perceived sound frequencies in the graveyard area, we analyzed the sound static, and finally, I found something. It seemed to be just static and noise. But when you separate the frequency layers, some incomprehensible fragments begin to appear. Distorted information. As if they were voices. Listen to this. Now, pay attention. I will separate the sound layers. Amy has already tried to retrieve some information on these recorded frequencies.
Did anybody else
But
hear static?
She said it's way too fragmented to understand anything. Theo has helped me adapting the recording gear. But I don't know. Feels like something's missing. Maybe it's like these frequencies are out of sync. It's as if the sound waves are always out of step. So the progression of the melodies is distorted, speeding up and slowing down erratically. If we can get something that can synchronize
I heard
and
a bearded man,
manipulate
it's
time,
me.
I have a feeling that we will be able to understand what's in there.
Okay. The frequencies are out of sync with one another. Have we resolved? I don't think we've resolved anything from coming here. I now need to find the cats. No, we did find the flippy coin. We did find the coin. And the mausoleum is locked. I don't know where is this? Where is that? Dog's unhappy about something. I'm a little bit injured. The gate up there is... Let me go touch that lock again. You tip it. Right. Trying to see if I can get any other... I can zoom in. you for the hydrate. Oh. Oh. Maybe I don't need a lock at all. A key at all. Thank you. No! It makes me feel like there's something rolling along something, and then I'm rolling it in a different direction. So if I tip it... How did I... Okay, that's not the right way. That's one. That's two. To be honest, it's quite hard doing this with a keyboard. That's reverted, so that way. Like... No. Oh! I might never get back here again, chat. Also, the tease here will be, I needed a key all along, and this just allows you... Holy shit! Open the padlock a bit. Oh my god! Fuck yeah! Success! I was gonna walk away and not try that because I needed a key. Try using... Try using the immersion ritual to find the melody of fear in some of the marks. It has to be there, of that I'm sure. The ritual only works on marks that have been touched by the ooze. I couldn't figure out their connection yet, nor why we can't alter the memories with this ritual. Or why we can't alter the memories with this ritual. That was supposed to be its purpose. I shall continue to study the ritual in the Spiral Castle Library, so that's another place that we need to go, to try and make sense of this. Should you need my ritual notebook again, the way to find it in the library is always with me. Just visit my other room in the basement of Strack Mansion. Only the god of fear can bring about the other ending. It keeps referring to the other ending, and I can't decide if that's like a literal secret ending to the game we're playing, or like part of the main storyline. Only the god... Just visit my other room in the basement of the Strack Mansion. Should you need my ritual notebook again, the way to find it in the library is always with me. Just visit my other room in the basement of the Strack Mansion. We can get back to the mansion, that's fine. I'm assuming we need to... I'm assuming this is clickable, right? No? No, it's just a large thing. Okay, we've got a couple of directions to go. We need to go follow the cats. We need to go back to the basement of the mansion. We need to go to a place called the Crystal Cave and the Spiral Castle. There's nothing in here to do. Unless I literally shoot it, but I'm not going to do that. There's nothing to interact with. And the dog is getting increasingly scared. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. I think I need to go find... I think I need to go find out if the cat thing is anything. And then the boss in the area might have been it. To the maze! So basically, count the cats and then find the cats, follow the trees. The difficulty I had was that I hadn't seen any cats. How did we get to the cats? We got all the way through the music. We then started following the flowers. And when they didn't take us to the fissure, they ended up taking us to that area where there was... They ended up taking us to an area where there were... We followed the flowers until we saw cats, and then we followed we kept following the flowers. Okay, I wonder if we need to follow the flowers again. I need to find the tree in each section and see where the cats are. Okay. This fucking game, I swear to God. I don't even know where it's quick saved even. Follow the flowers. I'm not sure if I need to do the music then. I'm not sure if I need to do the music then the flowers. Okay, there's more flowers there. Is there a tree in this area with cats next to it? No. "5 minutes till an ad, chat. I actually have to get up this time. I need a wee!" We continue. I don't remember seeing one. Am I going back the way I came? This feels... Aha! So, do I just go to the door with the trees? But this one is also playing music. What is the significance? How do I follow a cat? Is this... We're back at the garden. Why? How do I follow the cat? There was... It's down here, right? There's a tent. hours and hours of me getting lost in a confusing graveyard. Path to hill. Theo, remember how you have to keep an eye on the trees. Was the tree literally pointing in a direction and I missed it? Do you have to follow the... Okay, we need another cat again. 3 minutes till the ad. Can't be a cat right there. It's not that easy. So how did we followed the flowers. Follow the flowers. Follow the flowers. Following the flowers. Following the flowers until I see a cat. I guess. I feel like these maps are getting different as well. I'm not sure if that's just me. In a perfect world, I think I need the gate that the tree is next to not be one that is playing music, and that was just bad luck. Just check up the hill. Nothing. Nothing. No cats. There's a cat here. Cat? There's a cat. There's a cat. Is it literal? Like the cat is sat next to... The cat is next to the bottom left, whatever gate is on the bottom left. Maybe? Like this way? Like there, maybe? And it's a literal drawing of the area? I now need to find a tree. 1 minute till the ad, chat. What happens if an area I get into doesn't have a tree with a cat next to it? Like this one. No. Oh, we might be onto it. But what does it mean when there's two of them? Sat in two different places. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Can I maybe walk slightly away from the spooky noises? Like, can we walk away from the spooky noises? I'll be back in 3 minutes. Go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a beloved family animal. I'll see you after the break. Okay. I've consulted with DollyWhiskers, light of my life, and how I've decided to process this. When we started this puzzle, we went through the black cat side of the map. This time we're going to go through the white cat side of the map, and I wonder if a third cat is going to show up. So it's like 1, 2. Can you see my mouse? So if this was gate 1, this is gate 2, and maybe a third cat will show up. So that side of the map, if there is a gate that side of the map, because that gate is there. Yeah, there's this gate. So we go through here, find a tree. This doesn't feel right immediately. Is there a cat by the tree? There is. There's 3 cats by the tree. The third cat is by the same gate. Oh my god! So we leave through the this map on the side that the third cat is. Which is here. And this should take us to the hill. No noise. New area. Boom. If you're playing this game and watching along my game footage, I hope you're not as infuriated as... Oh my god, the bullet. Also the TLB. I hope you're well, TLB. How is life? Have you finished college for Christmas yet? When do you finish college for Christmas?
Letitia Vergetten.
2 weeks.
Doing research on the graveyard's Great Fissure. Unfortunately, I still don't know how to get to the fissure. We keep investigating, but we're taking care so that what happened to Fernanda doesn't happen to anyone else. The fissure seems to be the hardest area to find a way through. And that's odd, to say the least. I mean, I can clearly see what it is looking down from the highest part of the hill, which is where I found the grave with my name on it. After what Amy and Beta found out, I believe more and more that understanding that fissure is the key to also understanding how people's memories actually work in this graveyard. But this is still more of a hunch than a theory per se. We will keep trying to find our way to the fissure. But, again, following all safety protocols, we can't afford to lose anyone else.
Hey, Letitia, you busy?
I'm just wrapping up this report, Beto. Do you need me?
I just wanted to tell you that the ooze thing on the grave actually worked. I tested right where we said we should, and we had...
I think I got to the fissure out of order. I think I got to the fissure and fought that boss by accident. I might never be able to find my way back there again. But my family's decorating. Am I on your TV right now, TLB? It wouldn't be the first time I was on TLB's TV. Letitia's study. Not yet. Soon. TLB, while you're here, we'll probably be doing our usual Christmas Day stream, so if you wanted to be involved with that anyway, keep an eye out. In any way, keep an eye out. Because I know you have done in the past. Or New Year's or whatever. Whatever we end up doing, keep an eye out. Oh god, the zombies are back in this area as well. Okay, that's good to know, question mark. Where are we going right now? I'm just running in a direction. There's a CD. Is this in that... might be about to die because this ghost is going to hit me in the ass. Another... So if this disappears, I'm wondering... Back off! Don't mind me while I just waste every single bit of ammo that I've got. Where is the stone to destroy this? There it is. Okay. I have 3 bullets. Fine. I don't know if I'm in a good state or not. I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. The zombies will only be here once, but the issue is I'm now both in. I still don't have any health. I think I need to kite them a bit better, like run up to them, hit them, run away. It's one of those games, like, part of me wonders if I'd benefit from like a complete reset, start from the beginning. There's the fissure, and we've already been down there and killed the ghost.
The Fisher we're getting, doing research on the graveyard's grave fissure. This is a big one. A very big one. Finally, after so long, I managed to find the path that leads to the grave fissure area. Beto figured out how to synchronize the sound frequencies. He did it with the use from the Spire Castle, and he was able to pick up much more substantial information than anything we had managed so far. I tested the use on my own mark, and I had the same result that he did. I was taken by a feeling of deja vu that made me understand the path to the fissure, as if I had been there before. The place is breathtaking. The luminosity from the fissure and the melody that plays from it seems to be alive. Once I got there, I also figured out why I would never seen any graves from the Straw family. They are all there, around the fissure. I poured the use on the Anastra's mark, and I have the feeling that I've learned something crucial to understanding the graveyard. It's a song. Apparently, I can still see the score in my mind. I just can't stop hearing it. I'm at the top of the hill. I'm going to try to play just a part of the song on this instrument, which I believe might be connected to the emergence of the fissure. This is dangerous, but I need to see if there's going to be any kind of reaction. If anything happens, I will stop. All right. The melody, the fear, Enigma, my memories are not mine. Everything I want play. No, I must destroy it.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Let's give this cat some treats and then process that. I think at this point that I got to that boss out of order. I don't think I was meant to be there yet. I think I absolutely brute forced my way into that boss fight. Because now that I found the knowledge that I have now, it makes me think I should have gone back to that grave that she was talking about. Take it. Don't just... Makes me think I should go back to that grave she was talking about, touch it, and see what information she learned. Because I don't know what information she learned. She didn't tell me on that recording. Also, now that I see it from above, the crystal fissure is a giant mark of fear, I think. Let me get rid of the tape player in a sec. You're a good boy. Give me this. Can I trick you? Just my hand. Just my hand. You're a good boy. You gonna stick around? You can stick around for this one. This game's yeah, that is a giant mark of fear, right? I don't know. Either way, we've been there already, and I'm not sure. Like, look at that. Look at that shape. Is that not the giant mark of fear? Is that not the big symbol that's on the pentagram at the beginning of the game? It's not dissimilar, if whatever it is, but I think the difficulty is I now have to find my way back there, and I don't know how I did it the first time. God damn it. I'm very injured. I have no med kits. When the pillars are positioned around the fissure, the melody of fear must be played so as to apply the mark of fear. No matter how, just solve it. It is your part. Only the god of fear can bring about the other ending. I need the pillars of fear, and I'm wondering there were those pedestals that were around the fissure at the downstairs. I'm wondering if I need to put whatever the pillars of fear are, I need to put them on the circle positions on the swirls that are on this to apply the mark of fear, whatever the fuck that means. Thank God it's an inside. Can I have some, please sir, can I have some health? Okay, let me just investigate there might be health in here. There's also a ladder there, and I don't know how to access it. This is clearly broken. But I think this is meant to be that radio tower we could see from the other place with the telescope. Holy shit. Oh my god, so much information. Oh my fuck. Tara. Progress report. Agents in training. Amy. She's been doing a great job of investigating the marks in the graveyard. She's working under the hypothesis that the marks hold fragmented memories, which may have to do with the forgetfulness of those who leave the perimeter. We need to work on her emotional balance. She relies too much on others to keep herself stable, which can become an issue. Fernanda, I still don't know what happened to her, but I haven't given up on finding out. Her disappearance has to do with something paranormal in the graveyard that I have not yet identified. Her findings are crucial for the investigation to this day. Beto. He made great progress in his investigation of the melodies and discovered speech fragments in the isolated sound waves. Jorg? Sent samples of ooze from the castle. As soon as they get here, Beto and I will try to move forward in the analysis of these melodies emitted by the marks. He is still overprotective of his colleagues. We need to work on improving this. How's it going, Kara? How was the rest of your stream? What was that one? How's it going, Bluestone? He provided Amy with lots of support in investigating markings, but cannot yet identify the origin of the gravestone. So far, all we know is they just sprouted out of the ground. He's still quite detached from the investigation protocols and is at times distracted. He does not show a lot of potential. I completed Factorio's Space Age. Holy shit. How was it in the grander scheme of things? I've still not bit the bullet with that game because I crashed out of Satisfactory so hard. Got my world on the Galaxy of Fame. What does that mean? He has been able to provide support for the investigation of the melodies, helping Beto with the improvement and maintenance of equipment. The game is never over. What does Galaxy of Fame mean? I know nothing about Factorio. Other than it being a factory game, which I'm scared of. With improvement words. He has been able to provide support for the investigation of the melodies, helping Beto with the improvement and maintenance of equipment at the graveyard. I considered that he wouldn't be able to help his uncle in the cave and Callisto in the mansion while investigating the graveyard, but it has worked. One thing we need to improve is his arrogant stance with the others, but he's been an example of conduct in the standards of the order. Letitia. And then end. Oh. Stream was good though. Everland 2 is good. It was always a game that was like, I think Everland, the first one and the second one came out at a time where RPGs really weren't doing it for me, and I just never got over the hump, you know? A broken electric ladder. Everyone who beats the game, at a certain point in the progression, you can upload the game to their servers and everyone can look it through the big map on a web. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that was a thing. But yeah, I've not touched Factorio. And so far, only 0.4% of players have gotten there. What, to the end of the game?
Hey, Sam. There's an electric ladder at the top of the Graveyard Hill.
Yeah, fair enough. I figured that would have been more by now, considering how long that DLC's been out.
You know, the ones that drop down and go back up when you press a button. But the button that makes it work is busted.
Oh man, that's bad luck. What's worse is that if the Order placed a ladder like that, surely what's up there is important.
Oh, it was not easy.
Geez, if we had arrived 20 years ago, we could have at least lowered this ladder before it broke. Hey, Agatha! Is there a way to go back in time using a ritual?
Shit, are you fucking kidding me? A time travel ritual would be the coolest shit ever. Although...
Hey!
If there's one place where something like this would be possible, it's in this perimeter. The membrane around here is fucking torn. I've seen a lot of weird shit, but there's no place as paranormal as this. Who knows what kind of rituals you can conjure up in here?
Okay, now let go of my radio. Wait, is this blood?
My bad.
Fuck. Can I link you the site? Sure, check it in chat. Did they just imply that I need to go back in time? Letitia, I received your request here. My research on the ooze indicates that it has properties that should be useful in your investigation of the graveyard, especially regarding the inconsistent rhythm of the frequencies. My father is already preparing ooze samples for our team to bring over to you, and also please ask Theo to stop coming to the Spiral Castle. We don't have time to waste with rookie agents doing sightseeing tours out of curiosity. You said you would take responsibility for the rookie team. Well, he sounds like a dick. Letitia, I apologize for my son's rudeness in that letter. You know how strict he usually is with protocol, but he's been quite debilitated by overwork here at the castle as well. I wish I could bring the samples to you in person, but I'm still getting used to the prosthesis after my accident here. I guess you can tell by my poor handwriting. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Dog is having a little freak out. Factorio Galaxy. I did not know. I'll chuck that in my Discord, a private Discord to look at later. I was not aware of it as a thing. Yeah, I'll take a look at it after stream. Yeah, I bottomed, like, all honesty, all cards on the table. I bottomed out of Satisfactory super hard after getting COVID. I just couldn't get my brain back into like that sort of mode, and Factorio was sort of like on the list alongside that, and I don't know if I'll ever touch it because it's a lot, you know. Factorio is more dangerous than Satisfactory. Yeah, I'm aware of this. It's just I got a good way into Satisfactory, and I've tried to go back to it a couple of times now. My brain just goes like there's just radio static when I look at it, and I do not want to start it again. First of all, we too are very concerned about Fernanda. I hope you guys still are able to find it. So Fernanda might have been the woman we killed at the center. I was a bit uncleared on that, and it's called Tractorio for a reason. I've got enough on my plate right now without starting another game like that. And look, I'm sending you this letter because Theo seems very interested in coming to help us with the generator here in the cave, but I'm not so sure about it just yet. Besides Goliath, we still don't know how the full effects of exposure to these crystals. When he's able to help here again, I'll let you know. Much love, Alan Portlash. Oswald asked me to send you some love as well. We haven't seen almost anyone since we entered the cave. $2,100 hours. Fuck. I don't think I have that. I don't even come close to that on any game I've ever played. I didn't even do that much in WoW. And I played a lot of WoW. Like a lot of WoW. Maybe I have more in I definitely don't have it in Minecraft.
Letitia, this recording is confidential. Please make sure that no other agents can hear it. I need you to compile all the information we have so far about the graveyard, and especially about memory loss when leaving the perimeter. I need to understand what the possible consequences would be on the human mind if someone had to leave here soon. Our plan remains for no one to leave the perimeter before the mission is over. But I have to deal with... Time is running out. I don't have a choice.
Okay. I mean, I got bullets for coming in here, and that's fine. I got more of that. Read this. I'm still a little bit concerned that they implied that I should travel back in time. Graveyard Labyrinth we've talked about. Gravestones with ooze.
Hey Agatha, I was exploring the graveyard and it seems there are gravestones with black ooze on them.
That ooze was placed there by someone with a purpose. It wasn't something that just popped up out of nowhere.
Is there anything I can do with these gravestones because of this ooze?
Alright, I'll say it. Don't get mad at me. Maybe you have to do some paranormal thing on those gravestones.
Subtle.
To access whatever it is that's in them.
Paranormal thing?
Yeah, like a ritual?
Agatha.
It's the only thing I could think of, I swear.
But maybe it really is the only way. Listen, there There's some kind of giant fissure somewhere here in the graveyard. It is definitely one of the most important sites here. But the way to get there is different from the others.
Yeah, that's a bitch. Did anyone manage to get there before?
Yes, I did it by accident.
Looks like Agent Letitia was the first to find her way there. From what I understand, she found out right after doing something on a gravestone that has her name here in the graveyard.
Did she do something paranormal?
What the fuck did I do to get to this zone by accident?
If there's one thing that school taught me, it's that if you don't know the answer to something, all you gotta do is copy it from someone who does. So you'll probably have to do the same thing she did to get there.
Whoa, I didn't peg you as the type to cheat at school, Sam.
Of course not. It was me who sold the answers to the students. You can make some good money with dumb people.
Agatha, from what I found in the graveyard, someone was performing a ritual on the gravestones with ooze.
What? A ritual on ooze?
Yeah, I guess they called it an immersion ritual.
It was strictly forbidden for an agent to perform rituals back then. So things around here must have gotten batshit crazy. Faraday recruited me when he realized that the Order wouldn't stand a chance if they didn't start using the paranormal to fight the other side. But that was not so long ago.
Yeah, no one did this back when these agents were here.
Apparently, almost no one. But if there was anyone who was familiar with rituals in this place, it was probably Callisto. He seemed to be the weirdest one. Did you get a good look at his room next door? The one with all the writing in it. Might have some good information on where to find this ritual. Fuck, the Order was doing rituals before I did? I thought I was the first. I don't feel so special now.
That's the whole discussion about going back to the super secret underground base and looking at Callisto's bedroom. But I've done the most infuriating thing about this is I've been to the fissure and I've killed the boss there already, and I got there by frickin' accident.
So, here inside the perimeter, there's no and they all something.
Yeah,
This is the most infuriating order of play.
I'm thinking that
I've read all this.
May just think about it. What if, in reality, but when you walk through the graveyard, it's actually the place itself that...
What's the dog? Weird padlock.
I'm thinking about that big decorated padlock that we found. Something like that could only be hiding something very important. For something so elaborate, it must have been hard to build. Whoever came up with this surely had to draw some sketches to assemble this lock here in the graveyard. And probably left them here somewhere. Seems like that padlock doesn't open with a key either. It's like those ones with... Now, why would anyone bother to make such a beautiful padlock and then put it here? And then people say I'm the crazy one for talking to a dog. Don't take it personal, they wouldn't understand.
Spectres interact. I need to pet him before we leave. Hang on, I need to get a screenshot of that for the thumbnail. Once more, just in case I missed it. Okay. I have done this entire fucking section out of order. I got to the fissure by accident. Apparently I needed a ritual to do it, and I think the ritual was going to be how to move through the map. And I moved through the map by accident and got... by freaking accident. And now there's some stuff that I might potentially be able to learn by being able to get back there, and now I have to do more of a puzzle to get back there by like intentionally. And I still have no health. I'm so startled. A7. This place is just full of cursed items, seemingly, because I'm... Tiki Joe. Oh my god.
Tikizio59 just raided with 2 viewers.
Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I am a variety streamer, and today we are playing Enigma of Fear. Enigma of Fear is a multi-leveled, multi-complex... I'm not sure what genre of game you would call this, but it's based on, or based around, or based adjacent to a tabletop RPG that a famous Brazilian YouTuber was playing called Cellbit, and he got together with a developer called Demutiva, and this is the outcome, and holy shit, does it play like a, holy shit, does it play like a series of puzzles that somebody's come up with in a TP. Tiki, let me just paint a picture for you, right? End of last stream, we got to a boss fight, and I was like, oh my god, the boss. We're going to fight the boss. I get into the boss today. It takes 2 or 3, 5 or 6 goes, but we defeat the boss, and then we leave that area. And then as I leave the area, I start to do a little bit more exploration. And what I very quickly discovered was I accidentally found that boss, and actually I wasn't meant to be able to get to that boss yet, and somehow I solved a puzzle completely unintentionally, so I've killed the boss out of order of discovering the way to get back to the boss to find the secret stuff that sort of surrounds that boss in that area. And now I have to do a puzzle to get back to the area that I've already been to because I've left and I can't get back there. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Welcome to the Bopper Game. I hope everybody's ready to watch Chimken get fisted. Welcome to the Bopper. Oh, no. I'm here to kick ass. Can I interest anybody in a stinky secret? Daddy? Yes? Is there something the matter? That shouldn't be that funny. Look at that peen. Oh. It's nicer if you suck on it and it lasts a while. So take your top off. My bunghole is very tidy, I'll have you know. Chim, stop edging chat. I don't understand. I never said such a thing. If you're gonna eat anything, on my recommendation, you have your own ass on hand always. You should never go hungry again. You heard me. I'm aroused just from the conversation about the pink living jellyfish. That's a very interesting thing to say on the internet. He's gonna fist me, and not in a pleasurable way. This butt plug chicken. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm mildly concerned. Look how thick he is. Really, really sturdy. I'm gonna poop on you. It's pretty bad. And I have a juicy fat ass. What's the worst that could happen? And this is where I will be for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! Punch them into submission. No other place can I talk so openly about pissing myself. I'd prefer if you didn't make me pee myself. Whoops! I just need to go change my underwear. I really want to have sex on stream. Would anybody like to join me in the cum bath? Remember my mysterious hole. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time either. Ha 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 ha! Please don't let that be a wipe. I would like to make some sweet music with him. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. You know what's really good, guys? Stabbing zombies up the bum. Now I've ruined it. I am going to die. Ah, ha, ha. You. The government, we have bulk players. That's it. That's all I've got. I'm just breathing. I'm just sat here breathing at how infuriated by the fact that I solved that puzzle by accident and I might never be able to find my way back there. Tiki, how was your stream? How was River City Girls 2? It's not a game I'm familiar with. Now I'm going to try and find my way out of here. And then they 100% implied that I need to do some sort of ritual. I need to do some sort of ritual here to reverse time. Yeah, this game is intense. Holy dingleberries. Dingleberries? Dingleberries. So, to get started, Letitia found her own gravestone, and that allowed her to get to the fissure. So we need to find Letitia's gravestone. I might be at a point where I also need to go back to the super secret underground base and rummage around. There is some decoding work that we're probably going to have to do in the next couple of days as well on stream. Hang on, this is different. I've not been down here. Yeah, I've not been down here. It was good. River City Girls is a side-scroller beat-em-up like old school Simpsons arcade. I love the music and art for it. Cool. Glad you like it. Not one I am familiar with. Though having said that, oh, I can unlock a shortcut straight up to the top, so that's good. That's dandy. Does anybody remember how I got to the center of this goddamn graveyard? So the difficulty with this graveyard is, because you might be going, Chimken, isn't it just a graveyard? No. So basically, we've found 3 methods of traversing this graveyard so far. 3 methods. You go to a gate that makes a noise. You go to a gate with glowing flowers. And you are led to gates by cats. None of those 3 examples led me to that fissure in the first place. And I don't know how... Yeah, touch the thing. Unless I just brute force it, and maybe if I just walk through the graveyard for long enough. Maybe if I walk through the graveyard... Oh, here comes a ghost. Leonardo. HIJKLMNOPQRST. Leo Avigo. There was also a piece of paper that we found in another put when we were playing previously. I think it said that the graveyards work alphabetically. Leonardo again. I'm just walking at this point. Julia. No, that's wrong. That's not L at all. That's Julia again. Smash that. I'm racking my brain what could have triggered that travel to the Leonardo. Racking my brain over what could have potentially triggered that step through to the Hang on. Letitia. I'm racking my brain over what could have potentially triggered that traversal through to that previous section, and there were glowing plants by the gate. I go upwards. Unless getting to the fissure is what ties to the gravestones. And I need to concentrate on finding Letitia's gravestone, and I just happened to be next to it when I went through the first time. Linda? No. Lily? If I go... I'll go bottom right. That's Levi. That's Letitia. Is there a gate here? I don't know if this is right. I also kind of just want to leave the graveyard now. But I somebody said to me that this game was 10 hours long, and I feel like I've lost 10 years of my life. In a good way. Like, 100% in a good way. Maybe I'm just getting bogged down in the... Maybe I'm just getting bogged down on bits that aren't important. Not going to go through the door that's making the musical noise. I think I'm just going to be walking through this infinitely if I... Yeah, and this I'm pretty sure is a full reset. The fissure gate I went through was in that position. What the part of me needs to go back and watch my own footage to figure out how I went through it. Because it'll be trackable in the sense that I'll have gone from one set, like I'll have started at a tent or something and then walked through the maze in a certain way. But if I did it intentionally, I'm completely losing it in this place. Maria Lopez. I don't think my brain can cope with the cryptographic stuff today. I would go do that. I should probably figure out how to get out of here and then try and find my way to the Spiral Castle, or at least back to the basement. That's the starting area. So if I go back this way, does this just take me to... Imagine if I walked to the fissure now. Imagine if I was just at the fissure. No, I think this is the beginning area. Yeah, I'm 95% sure that this is the starting area. Okay. We might call it a day on the Crystal Maze, because I've done all of that shit out of order, and I think I need to go do some other stuff for a bit, because either I do that or I'm gonna lose mine. Just lose my mind. We've not done... There's a puzzle to do... Mausoleum we've been to. Research lab for the gravestones, fine. Hill we've been to. Gun we've been to. Camp is already installed, which is where we are. Okay. I also need to go find some method of healing. The difficulty I'm going to have is as soon as I leave this place, I'm going to start running into zombies again. It's been unclear to me whether or not, like, I'm not entirely sure I've ruined myself by using all of my health packs as I have. Because I'm yet to see any example of health packs respawning. And I don't know if that's going to ruin me in the long run. This should be back out to the main map, which it is. Okay. Does anybody remember how we get back to the base? A truck. There's nothing in the truck. Oh my goodness, a medkit. Maybe medkits just respawn in this area of the map. I can't go in this tent. I've got 6 bullets. Whilst I'm fully healed, I'm not going to waste the bullets. That's a very angry looking cat in your lower third. Does he work in the Meowfia? Thank you, thank you. I did. Yeah, you've been threatened, Pidge. You've been threatened by the cat mafia. The cat fear. The cat... No, that doesn't work. How's it going, Pidge? You okay? I'm getting... Holy shit, this game works... Oh my god. This game might be too big brain. I'm not sure I have the capacity to be entertaining whilst big braining this game. I'm not saying I'm putting it down because I'm 100% not. But holy shit, I might be playing this till I'm about 40. How many weeks of me playing this game before it becomes ethically okay for me to just start using a guide? I need to check this one out because it looks lovely. It does look lovely, but I'm not entirely sure how I can even describe the level of complexity with some of the puzzles. There is no hand-holding at all. The art style is very slick. It is. And it does a really cool sort of like amalgam job of... I fought a boss in a graveyard today, and it was entirely 3D, and the boss fight was like circular. So you get like 3D components like this. And it really is something else, but holy crap. It's always ethically fine to use a guide. Accessibility. How about we do it this... How about we... Spiral Castle is there. How about we do it this way, Dolly? How about I start talking about some stuff, maybe off stream, and then you go, okay, I'll look it up in the guide so I don't spoil myself on other bits. That might be a good way of doing it. I got some more bullets. It's like old school point and click. I can't use melon unlock type. No! Okay, so put it this way. I've talked about this before and I'm probably mispronouncing the name, but this game was developed by a company called Demutiva and a YouTuber called Selbit, who has had a long-term running Portuguese-only tabletop RPG entirely based in Brazil. Like, this guy is a YouTuber from Brazil. And this game is within the same universe as this tabletop RPG he's been running. So this is the... do you know who Critical Role are? Yogscast has High Rollers, D&D. Basically, this is a game Twisted Barbie, welcome in.
Flap. Twisted Barbie just raided with 11 viewers.
I will start the explanation again very quickly. For Annie's welcome in, Eddie Vassolini, welcome in. I'm just explaining what this game is to somebody in chat, so this will be beneficial for the raiders as well, and then we'll get back to the raiding thing. I'm just going to delay that ad slightly. Twisted Barbie, how's it hanging? I hope you're doing great. I don't know what that accent was. I apologize. So, this game is confusing. I'm a little stressed out. This game is made by a game dev called Demutiva, working alongside of a Brazilian YouTuber called Selbit. Selbit has had a long-running tabletop RPG session, I think based entirely in a world like a game of his own design. And this game is in that same universe as the tabletop RPG. But the thing about a tabletop RPG is the puzzles that you can give your players are only as complex as you, the dungeon master, are willing to make them. And holy shit does it show in this game. There are some logical jumps that I have not seen in video games before. So Pidge, your comment about the I can't use a melon on a lock thing, it's like past that. It's like this guy has come up with his own language, and when you have to, like, there's this whole cryptography thing where you play as another one of the characters, and it comes up with this puzzle that makes you go into the game's files on your PC, and you go through this folder setup that he's got called Labyrinthine, and you find your way to the end of the labyrinth of folders that he's created in your game files, and then there's a decoder for this code that exists in the game. So many layers upon layers. I'm so overstimulated. Twisted Barbie, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. What were you doing? What were you playing? How is it hanging? Stardew Valley is a lot less complex than this. I hope you are having a nice, wholesome time. Raiders, I am not usually so overstimulated when getting raids. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm going to play a trailer, and if you like what you see, please consider hanging out. Otherwise, we're just going to continue investigating around in this game. I've basically explained the general concept. We're learning stuff. It's scary. It's got puzzles in it. It's got deep cut lore. With all of this being said, I'm having a really nice time with it, but I don't think I'm going to finish it in 2025, which is crazy if it's meant to be only 10 hours long. Like, I think if I could solve everything in a straight line, this game would be over in a flash, but the fact that there's so many deep cut things in it. Somebody said 10 hours long to me in one of my first streams, and I'm just sat here quietly terrified. Nice chill time. I actually achieved something, though. I wish I had achieved something. No, I did kill a boss at the end of it. I did kill a boss partway through at the beginning of this stream. I did kill a boss, so I have achieved one thing, and it is, oh my god. I'll be back. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Welcome to the Bob. Look at that peen. It's nicer if you suck on it and it lasts a while. I don't understand. I never said such a thing. You have your own ass on hand always. You should never go hungry again. I'm gonna poop on you. It's pretty bad. And I have a juicy fat ass. And this is where I will be for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! I'd prefer if you didn't make me pee myself. I just need to go and change my underwear. Remember my mysterious hole. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time either. Ha 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 ha! Stabbing zombies up the bum. Now I've ruined it. I am going to die. Ha ha ha! That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. I just need to, like, don't be afraid, but I need to cough really loudly, so I'm gonna mute, and it might look like I'm dying in the top left corner of the screen right now, but I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. I've just, my throat. Jesus Christ. Ah! Hello. My name is RightBigChimken, and I can breathe. Hang on. Okay, that might be for tomorrow. We're going to head back to the base because we've not been there in a while, and it talked about checking out Callista's bedroom. But isn't our granddad in the cathedral? Isn't he chained up at the end of the cathedral right now? Wasn't there that whole subtext about him being kidnapped by a bunch of people and being taken to the cathedral? What's that? Ammo. I like ammo. Terrifying scarecrow. We like terrifying scarecrows. It's gonna just fighting back. Would you judge me if I just burst into tears? Strack Mansion, the underground. Holy shit. Hang on. There's a lot of walking through the woods. Also, I've not done it in a while, but I can also be the dog. And quite often, the dog has the ability to go through parts of the fence that I don't. But seemingly that way is just... I wonder if that's the... Based off where it was, I wonder if that's just an exit from the cathedral. Who knows? Okay. Dog? Are you coming, or are you just gonna stay up there? Okay. The dog is moving again. That was a bit spooky. I want all of the streamers that I know to try this game. So I don't think the more I play it, the more I think unless you arrive at a puzzle that you're halfway through, I don't think you're going to get spoilers, but I want all of the streamers that I know to play this game so they can tell me how to fix it. No? No. You're not going to play the game? Crystal Cave, Spiral Castle. Another cursed object. Is that a loaf of bread? No, it's a pencil case. It's got a zip. And we're still... I do love a challenge. Like... I think I need a PhD. Oh my god, it's a zombie! Well, my return to streaming is supposed to be a collab, but some won't. Yeah, who would do that? I mean, in my defense, guy, I have had some stuff going on the last week or so. Oh, we're on the opposite side of the fence all of a sudden. Where does this go? Cathedral. Yes, I am right. It's just goes to the other side of the cathedral. Oh my fucking god! Fucking god! Can I open this now? Door? We'll do, I need, if anything, it's a good, I need to play some Call of Duty on stream for tax related reasons. And that isn't that I won't enjoy the gameplay of it. I just keep meaning to play some COD on stream and I've not gotten around to it. So a collab of that game does... A collab of COD on stream does make sense. We do need to plan that out. And I said to the people that I owe collabs to, because there are some, that I would start doing collabs again in December. And here we are on the 8th. Yeah, so the cathedral might be the next port of call, but I also want to go back to the underground base and the mansion and look into Callisto's bedroom slash section of the... Am I just walking around in a giant circle? I am, aren't I? I've done that loop like 9 times. Crystal Cave and Spiral Castle is there, which is confusing to me because when we were in the previous section, it was straight up. So how is the Spiral Castle above and to the right? More on this at a later date. I'm sure it's because, like, time travel and timey-wimey, spacey-wacy. Something like that. There is an ad coming up in 4 minutes, Jack. And holy shit, I need to go take a rage piss. It's like a regular piss, but it's full of rage. But if you would like to play this game, fellow content creators, and tell me what the fuck's going on, I would love for you to do that. I would love for that to be a thing. These were... I need the map of this place to remember... This one was the one that I opened, which went to my granddad's study. These were all locked. And this was the... That was where we came from. And this was the bathroom. Can I get... I think it'd be quite nice to go back and see actual playable... Like, hello, it's been a while, friends. Are those golf balls? No. This is an explanation of the passwords that were being set up by specific individuals. This is... Listo's bedroom, which actually, now that I see this, makes a little bit more sense. Do you know anything about your sister? Oh my god. Do you know anything about your sister? Verity asked me to cancel my appointment with her this week, but I am still worried. Hardly anyone has managed to reach them since they created the isolated wing of the Unhaunted One. You see, if any of you... Yeah. They created a... locked away section of the map which we've been unable to get to. This'll answer. Are all those cursed items appearing here as if by magic? Yes, there's the CD. Okay, fine. So when I go live tomorrow, I think the first port of call is probably going to be to investigate all of this weird shit that's going on, because I think we might have a decoder evening happening. Fine. Yeah, if you've not been part of my previous streams, basically we can play as this character Samuel, and there's this whole, like I talked about when I was ranting about how crazy this freaking game is, there's a whole like decryption process that you can go through for those individual items in that room. That is how you access his section of the game. Thank you for Let's Get Physical.
Sam, were you able to find out anything more about this Agent Callisto who investigated the Straw Mansion?
I looked through the Order's old files. From what I understand, he was the closest thing to an Agatha they could have had at the time. He took part in various missions analyzing prophecies and paranormal rituals. And the last record I have of him here is him being recommended by Verity for this mission. It seems he came instead of another agent called Arnaldo Fritz.
So Callisto came to take Arnaldo's place? Then he must have been good. I don't understand why my dad never came back here before. The agents, the people close to him.
Yeah, you bet, Mia. I don't know Mr. Verity as well as you do, but he probably forgot everything when he left, didn't he? Because of the perimeter's forgetfulness effect?
Maybe. But I feel there's something else. I'd like to know what really happened to this Callisto, where this place is really...
We're gonna go on an ad break. I'll be back for 3 minutes. I'm here for at least another 40, so hang out, chat. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back from screaming into a pillow for the last 3 minutes. I hope you're all okay, and I hope you followed the instructions on stream and hugged a loved one, sniffed a beloved family animal, had a snack. Me, I'm here to smash shit, because... yeah. Listo's room. I got a snack. What's for dinner? Tell me what's for dinner. Like, wow me with your culinary amazing skills. This was the morgue. Nothing exciting. Hot chicken salad with bacon though, like hot chicken salad, like hot chicken breast, like just crispy, like just like browned off chicken breast, maybe a little bit of garlic in the oil. Bacon, like in little strips, like little chopped up bits of bacon, and croutons, like freshly made croutons, hits different. I'm not a major salad eater, but every once in a while I will go, like my brain will go, you know what's a really good texture? Breaded chicken breast on salad. I do have bacon. Yeah, hit that. Like get a bit of do it for me, Bobby. Do it for me. Get a slice of bread, right? Get a slice of bread. You need to cube that shit up, and you need to fry it in a little bit of oil on either side, and then have that with the salad. Good lord, that would be nice. Good lord. Okay, so this is where we thought... Is there a room here that we've straight up missed? Or is that the room... That might have been the room that they were talking about. Because we're here. That's the basement. That's the... Yeah, we've been everywhere here. The one thing we didn't do, while I'm here, I need to go check something, because we've learnt some more stuff since... Why is... Was that table always in the wall? I've learnt some shit since I was last here. Ghost finding shit. And there was a piano and a ghost upstairs. I'm hoping is still there. Because I was really confused why the dog could see it, but we've also learned that the radio can communicate. If I convert to the dog now, there was a ghost on the piano. I wonder if that only works if I go in. Wah! Every fucking time. Okay. So last time I was here, right? The dog went through there. I think I've missed the chance, right? There was a... I'm wondering if I've just straight up missed it. There was a ghost woman sat playing the piano. Terrifying at all. Yeah, there's static. That's the graveyard now, I assume, in the distance. The crystal fissure. Sorry, the... I forgot that this existed. What the hell is behind that door? Yeah, since there's been a patch, they've updated the map, so the map is now in Portuguese. Those locks I don't think I want to know. Somebody sexy is behind that door. They have to keep him away from everybody. Yuri Strack was... That's Yuri Strack. Maybe he's behind that door. Done this. I'm really curious to know what that arrow is for. I don't think we're going to find out, chat. I thought that there was a ghost. There was definitely a ghost woman there when we arrived back at this place. Unless it's pointing to something literally down here. Is it just directing me? It might be... Okay. It's just direct... I was getting super excited. It's directing me to the radio that I knew existed. Okay. This was a waste of time. Fudge. You know what? That was intentional. Nobody panic. There was the whole thing in the graveyard about going back in time. And the last time we visited Grandpa... Is this just a replay of what happened previously? Last time we activated this symbol, it... Is this exactly what happened last time? Why would you be able to repeat it like that? This raises more questions than it answers. This is Grandpa. No, this isn't Grandpa. This is Daddy. This is Dad. This is Mr. Verity. And we played this character through before. But this is like... This is previous. This happened a while ago. And when we came into here, there was a boss fight. And he was dragged away. It's just repeating.
Tell me, Verity, what's the greatest fear of all?
What happened to you?
Things are so different when you know what to expect. I always thought I would dread this moment. Dread the day you'd return. But fear? It's simply impossible when you know what's coming.
I don't care what's gonna happen. Every story needs an ending. And to put an end to all this. To save her.
Save her? You abandoned her to forget her. But I was not a coward like you were, Verity. I understood the prophecies of the Unhaunted One. I solved the enigma of fear.
What have you done?
What have I done? I played my part. I will bring her back.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't want to know. I didn't come here looking for answers.
It's not your choice to make. But you clearly can't see that, huh? The Unhaunted One is waiting. It's time for me to complete my final objective.
Please, step aside. You don't have to do this.
That's not hard.
Immediately dead.
The Unhaunted One.
I kind of just want to finish it again.
My ending. Unhaunted One is waiting. It's the only way. You still got it.
That's unfortunate timing.
Hey! That actually hurt! Right behind you. You still got it. I need to at least try.
Walk towards him and interact. I'm assuming this just repeats itself.
It's funny, Verity. I was so anxiously waiting for this moment. And anxiety doesn't leave me even in my deathbed. Maybe you and she were right, you know.
Callisto.
I really should have gone easy on the coffee.
I still don't know why you made this choice.
Choice? You really don't get it, do you? Don't you remember anything? The unhaunted one? The vision? Sophia?
The only thing I've always known is that I'm going to die in this place. If that is what you call vision. But I didn't come all the way here to remember what happened. I came here to protect what matters most to me.
Yeah. That's very much like you. You always said that not all questions are meant to be answered. And this part is not yours to play. The god of fear is watching. I'll see you on the other ending.
Part of me also wondered if this would play out differently if I repeated it after going to the graveyard, but no such luck. It's not the same. It's the same. And then a door opens, and then somebody that looks like that comes out and drags Grandpa Verity, or sorry, Daddy Verity away. The last we see of him is the cathedral. Or what I assumed is the cathedral. Hang on. Oh my god, it's different! I couldn't do this! I couldn't move his arms last time. Oh my god. Oh my god. So now, having come here, if I go back into Mia's story, where does it reinsert me? Am I back in the graveyard because I didn't accomplish anything by going back to the base? No, I'm just here. Okay, so fine. Couple of things. When I was in the graveyard, they talked about the Spiral Castle, which is great. Going to the library at the Spiral Castle. They also talked about something going on at the Crystal Cavern. So, I'm wondering if this is a loop back round type of experience. I did a lot in the graveyard straight away, rather than sort of going there, poking around a bit, because there's no leveling up system in this game. I'm just this character from the very beginning. So, based off the locations that have been talked about, Spiral Castle or Crystal Cave next. And there is a exit, I think. If I go up here... I think before I get, because I'm very hyper focused on very specific bits, and I want a resolution to the very specific bit straight away, but that's not necessarily how life works. So, approaching this in an entirely rational, not going crazy sort of way. Crystal Castle, or sorry, Spiral Castle or Crystal Cave next. Investigate. Push through it as far as I possibly can do. Loot background. Medkit is always appreciated. Thank you very much, game. And don't lose hope. Because I think you could get to this point, or you could get to, not the aimlessness of this game, but get to a point where you're just like... Crystal Cave is that direction. I think you could very easily get to a point in this game where you're just overwhelmed with the, like, the hanging story threads all over the place. And it's... Oh god, that's poor timing. That's really poor timing. Good news about them, they don't respawn. Bad news is I only have one med kit now and I'm very injured. And I've used all of my goddamn bullets. Ah! I was trying to do the whole positivity thing. Cathedral. Cathedral is possibly the last place I want to be because my granddad is there and he's strung up to the ceiling. Though, the cathedral was the first story-based thing that I was introduced to. So I'm in an area right now. I need to decide Spiral Castle, Cathedral. Coming through the opening mansion, they introduced me to the concept of the cathedral first because of the guy is literally strung up on an altar in the on the screen. I'm going to start playing this shit in order because I went out into the world and just started snooping everywhere. No, I didn't mean to do that. ELB, thank you very much. 3,000 ago. You have approximately... You could do it if you hit it every minute for the next few minutes. How cathedraly are we talking right now? Are we talking biblical levels of cathedral? Oh, that switch in perspective. Oh, yeah, no, you know, just a fucking cathedral. In the middle of the woods. Completely rational cathedral. Completely not weird and paranormal at all. Where does this go? How many bits to go knock on the front door of the cathedral and run? You're dedicated now, aren't you? Because I've told you. I see you there, zombie. Thank you, TLB. I think I'm gonna touch the front door of this goddamn cathedral and it's gonna be locked and that's gonna be it. Oh! Oh, it's a D20. It's a cursed D20. Completely fine. Team effort. Come on, you can do it before I finish stream. You got approximately 10 minutes.
Huh. Strange. It looks like it's blocked. I guess it needs to be opened from the inside, right? And there's no way for you to get through here, Big Nose. Let's not waste time here. We'd better focus on the rest of the perimeter.
Hey, yo. Triangle. I wonder if you should make it where something happens if you're not defeated by the end of the stream. Like what? Like what? I'm wondering if that's a passcode and I need to look at all the codes, and that's literally... It's probably a little bit concerning that this is covered in blood. Yeah, I need to start like... I need to start like a fucking... I might post all the evidence that I've got in a thread after stream that I've just taken a photo of for future reference. I'm sure that's fine and isn't going to reveal something terrifying. Okay, we came here and there was nothing here to come to, so... Underground access, those symbols. Makes me want to go look at all of the code. Like there's that room with all the code locks. I'm wondering if one of the code locks is literally a series of symbols as opposed to numbers, because I don't think I looked at all of them. That's the only place that a card like that would be useful. The only thing I can think of at the top of my head is everyone chat gets timed out like you defeated us all. But I don't know if that's possible. Oh no, it is entirely possible. It might dox a few bit, not dox their literal location, but it just... I think it draws a little too much attention. I wouldn't be able to differentiate between people that are active and people that are lurking. I might be able to get it to register your names, whoever's done the redeem, and then time out the people that have actively participated, but none of them might, a lot of them might not be here anymore. You lose the fight, I turn the stream off. Which is an ironic statement, if you think about it, because that's just the end of the stream anyway. I did figure out a way to do a leaderboard, because it currently announces... Chat still wouldn't know if a lurker got timed out, though. If you time somebody out, it pops up in chat, and that's unavoidable. I wondered if one of these codes is symbols as opposed to numbers. Hello? Okay, sorry, Dolly's calling me. 1 second. Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay. Dolly's got an upset stomach, so I need to whiz away real quick. Thank you very much for watching me tonight. Enigma of Fear is absolutely fantastic. As much as I've been stressed about it, like, I am enjoying myself. It will be back on the stream very soon. What else do I usually say at this point? Chat, I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. Thank you very much for engaging with this as content, because I know this is, like, I've played long form games on the stream previously. This one feels like it's going to be around for a very long time. We're just going to split it back and forth. I talked about this when I played Indiana Jones the other day. Certain times when I'm meant to be playing Enigma, I might play Indiana Jones, and we'll just jump back and forth. I don't think this game is so, like, I can pick up this game and put it down. I'm not planning on doing that for weeks on end, but if I sneak some other stuff in here and there, I'm sure you'll forgive me. But chat, I'm glad you exist. Thank you very much for joining me. At the beginning of my streams, I ask you if there's something I can be proud of you for. At the end of my streams, I like to say something very different. I want you to know, chat, that I'm really proud of you for living and existing, just being present as much as you possibly can be. The world that we're living in right now is an extremely difficult place, and the fact that you are still here and the fact that you are still going is really impressive to me. So there's a few things. You do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on living and focus on being as best as you possibly can be. And then if my content can make that existence that little bit easier, that is what I want to do for you. That is the role that I want to play. Everything else is just sort of like secondary to that. I just want, you know, you don't have to be here all the time, but if you can come in and you can watch one of my streams and then you can go away with like something that, like, if I've helped you out in some fashion, that is what I'm trying to do on Twitch. Take this opportunity to also invite you to say fuck cancer in chat. You will not be penalized by the auto mod in any way. It is a thing that we do to remember somebody that myself and my partner DollyWhiskers lost at the end of 2023, and in 2025 we will be fucking something else. But in the meantime, fuck cancer, basically. I don't think it needs that much of an explanation. And let me just raid you out real quick. I'm sorry to duck away so quick. I've had a really good night, as much as I've been like stressing. This game is heavily invested, and there's going to be some times where I'm just like, but other time I'm having a good time regardless. And I will say to everybody that's joined the community or is watching this content on YouTube, because some of these streams on YouTube have been absolutely popping off. Thank you very much for the support, and I will continue to do as best as I possibly can without absolutely losing my shit. You can follow me on YouTube at the there's a link in chat. Go click that link. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch all of my Enigma of Fear content in one place, as well as every other stream that I do on a 5-day-a-week basis. I'll be back tomorrow officially with more Enigma of Fear, but considering how brainy today has been, it might be Indiana Jones. We'll find out depending on how my day at work goes, because my Monday, Tuesday streams are massively affected by whether or not I've had a shitty time on the job. I am going to raid. Who am I going to raid? Chibi number 1. They were a person somebody that I follow raided into while I was watching them. I followed them at the same time. And I'm going to raid you in that direction. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you are unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in chat. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. UTC. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic Monday, and try not to let, like, it's very easy for Mondays to sort of like bog you down, right? And I just try to just do your best, take care of yourselves as best as you possibly can, and I will see you in the evening at the usual time. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Sweet dreams. Something. What else do people say in this position? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Au revoir? Au revoir.